Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing Exactville. So a quick recap on where we were in the last episode. We were starting to solve a bit of traffic over here. We were extending this area a bit more. We had added this ferry station over here and add some bus routes over here. I think I probably need to add a few bus routes in this general area. Might be a very good idea to do that now. What I'm also thinking of doing is expanding, just showing us over this. Yeah, this struggling a little bit with that. And I remember now, the last thing we did was do a bit of a contoured road to go up this hill over here. And I think it's actually not doing too badly. That's kind of what you would see. This probably ties into there so that you don't have or an intersection potentially. Maybe an intersection in here ties in over here somewhere to get an appropriate intersection. What I'm thinking of doing in this episode is actually extending a highway connection similar to this one alongside over here. I am also thinking of where we can probably expand to next. That area over there, I've not given that some love in quite a while. And I was thinking about maybe a lower cost area over here. That thing's empty, can start filling up again. High density, low income area, potentially something like that, close to the industrial area. Fairly typical. I also wouldn't mind actually filling up this area, so maybe that's also a point of focus for us. Okay, I'm going to start with the bus routes over here, and we're just going to try and sort that out. I, at this point in time, do not have a bus station over here. It is mainly it's monorail and rail. So that's what we got over there. On this side, however, we're still planning to do the stadium, for which we need a bit more money, I think. But over here, I think I'm gonna just do a decent bus station, and I am worried that I didn't leave appropriate space for such an arrangement. We don't necessarily need a big one though. Let's have a look, see what we have under bus stations. Anything for buses? Something, a small bus terminal. Even that can't fit in there. Something like that could fit though. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Maybe let's fit something small like that, then they can walk across over here. Okay, there would we go. So let's grab a bit of road, and let's make it a bit of bus road. Yeah, something like that. Just like that. That's gonna be fine. It's looking a little bit weird there, but that's okay. I think that'll do. Okay, now what I'm gonna need is this. Oh crap, this doesn't actually snap, I think. So let's just do the other bit. Immediately there's some parking on there. Definitely gonna fit there. I just need to move that a little bit. So let's grab this. Why is move it not really doing its thing? Toggle snapping, just not doing its thing anymore. I have just moved that entire thing. That's strange, very strange. Somehow you can't do that. Okay, let's forget about that then. And what I'll do is I will quickly pause everything and we will rebuild this thing. bit more out of the way. These trains seem to be able to... Ooh, that's not what I'm after. I'm after monorail connection. They seem to be... That's actually where... Hang on. Not what I'm after. They seem to be able to do fairly easy maneuvers like that. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Now let's go back to that bus station, see if we can squeeze it in. We can indeed squeeze it in. Okay, so bus station, and I think that's fine. Everybody will probably be walking around that side, so let's make a few little walkways. And I definitely need to remove snapping over here just so we can actually make that work. How does that work? Yeah, that's fine. Gives us a bit of a better location over there. Okay, now buses. So give me bus station. So we'll grab the one. It all exits from that side, right? No, it exits right over here. So we'll take the first one and we'll go all the way to this neighborhood over here. Stopping. How shall we do this? I definitely don't want to loop everything, but I do need to get it a little bit more, a little bit better. So let's do a stop there. Stop here. Hang on. Got to think about this for a bit. It's got to potentially go. It doesn't need to go all the way there because we've got some. Yeah, we've got some stuff there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop it around here, and on the way back. Actually, it can't turn in this location. We've got a high school over here which we're going to need some attention to. Okay, I've got the trick. So we're going to run it down there, up here, over here, over there, over there, over there, and over there, and that gives us a bit of a good reach in this little neighborhood over there. And that can also operate as a bus that then runs back. And what I'll do is I will actually stop it along the line in a few locations to give us a bit of action there. I'm not going to stop it over here, that's fine. That's just getting it out of the way. Okay, so remove the vehicles please. And then select vehicle types. I'm going to just go with the number that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 should do the trick. I want to give it a nice and keep feeling that I'm doing the same colors over and over again. A bit of a yellowy color. And that's fine. I need to give these areas a bit of names. I think that's what I'm going to also do. So, and that's about right, just that. So what I also want to do is I want to make sure that we actually allocate stops on both sides. Like so, yeah. I think that's a good idea. All the way looping on this side. Bear in mind this is a low density area, so buses in there won't be getting too much love. Okay, now let's add another. The next one will, in my mind, also be making, but they will be doing a bit of a loop like this. Okay, so also here, then that's all pretty much dead end. I'm going to do as close as possible over there. I'm going to do something right over here. I'm going to do just around the turn over there. Maybe just around the turn then over there. Something like that. Perfect. And then we'll join this one and run that back. Okay, so again, select vehicle types, the number 12, and add 1, 2, 3, 4 buses to that mix. This one I'll grab a bit of a darkish green color, and we need to name it too. That's fine, so that's that one. That's 2 areas over there. What I'll now need to do is run a bit of a line over here. Oh, and the other thing I can also probably say is that we don't necessarily need to run the full area. We can still have a localized route that runs somewhere in through here, back and forth or something. We can also always do that, but this is just kind of feeding specific areas. Okay, so that goes straight out of there. So let's start by popping in a station there, popping in a station over there, and then running it this way, popping a station in there, and which direction are we actually going now? Maybe what we should be doing is running it. What do we have here? We've got a bit of a, this is the university, so maybe what we should do is I should claw that back and pop it over there. It's a bit of a better spot for it. Then I'm kind of thinking we should run in here like that, and then start running up here. We've got little walkways here. Yeah, we do. Okay, let's do that. Over there. Over here. Okay, around and back that way. And on this side over there, somewhere over there, and then back. There we go. So just the turnaround at the end there is not multi-direction, and back along here to the station. Okay, so let's select again those guys over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buses I think should do the trick. Let's give it a deep purple color. That's quite, I don't think we've used that before, so we'll do that. And now our final bus route is something that should probably feed this area. That's not a no through road through there, so maybe here and then around that way. So let's do one there, one there. Not that that makes much of a difference though, but I am worried that it gets a bit clogged up in certain areas. So over there, and now this time around we run up this way, and we can actually run it through there and then run it back this way. Yeah, actually, and it can also run all the way through there. Okay, so maybe that's the way we do it. We pop it in there, we have a stop over here, we run it through over there. Ooh. Pop it in over there. We have a stop over here. We do the stop over here on this side, and then we run it back. Yeah, I think that's fine. Shall we? Now I think that's fine. Let's pop it in there, over there, over there, and we finish it off. So now let's select the types again, the 12 meter, I think 12 meter is what it is, and then we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buses to that, and we'll give it a nice red kind of color over here. Perfect. So now we've got a few bus lines to feed this general area. This area over here is a little bit poor of stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna add 2 more stops like so that that loop actually includes a bit of coverage over here. This area is fairly poor of coverage too, so what I am wondering about is whether we don't just route this one alongside this way. Maybe that is what we do. Do that, and wrong side, and we do this. There we go. I know it's not strictly speaking the kind of right routing thing, but at least we are doing a better job at providing coverage. That's fine. We're doing a few loops at the end with some more dedicated, potentially busy stops in areas. I think this area over here could be busy. Yeah, perfect. And what we now could do is we could actually run a route through here, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to start one more route that effectively runs this course through here. So start one over there, then we go there, then we go here. Then we go over there. Now turn around. Maybe just something like this. That's fine. And then back, somewhere up there, and there we go. So there you go. You've got a little bit of a connector bus running through there. So let's select the types. I'm going to go with the 12 again. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles to that mix. And this one is just going to be like a bright lime green color that's going to run through there, and that's just going to connect these lines together on the outskirts, potentially providing a bit of better coverage between this, so that you don't actually from this side have to take the bus all the way there to take another bus to go up there. Okay, but there are a multitude of ways of doing this. You can do that one and go around up here. You could take this bus, go over here and do the red one up there. So that just helps you to connect a little bit closer. And also you can take this one, kind of if you're here and you need to go there, there's somewhere, you can take this one, interchange, and come here. That looks pretty good. This area is still not very well served. I've still got a few spots that's not well served. This area as well. Here's nothing over here, but we'll get back to that area. I think the rest of our routes are pretty decent, to be honest. Okay, that's it for public transport just for the minute. We will crank up the engine and see how all of that works. I want to close public transport, please, and I'll do that through doing this. Okay, perfect. The other thing that I also wanted to potentially have a look at is what was going on over here. We might have to do something with this. I wanted to maybe do something with that, and I'm thinking let's lay out what we could potentially do over here. Let's have a quick look at the resources. So we've got oil over here, and I am wondering about the use of the oil fields in such a prime location though. But maybe we will do that, and we actually have the rail line over here. I need to get rid of some of these with the rail lines over here. I should actually take them out of the assets so that they can stop doing that. Okay, so now also the other thing is, well, I won't necessarily terminate that. So that is down on the ground, so let's expand that all the way there. Let's switch the topo back on. So I think we're going to try and maintain this general angle here. So give me the 2-lane highway with a bit of a curve to it. No, not necessarily that. Turn on the snapping, and now let's see what we can achieve. Let's do a little something like that. A little bit further away. Something like that. And for heaven's sake, can we please just ground that? Yeah, something like that. Closer a bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Pop it in like so. Now, go that, back that way, and then upgrade that. Perfect, there you go. So I think that's pretty good. That'll lead us straight in that direction. So let's see about straightening that up a little. Yeah, I think that's perfect. I think this is quite perfectly straight, can perfectly straight too. Let's just get this one to go back. Perfecto. There we go. So that's the highway connection, moving along in that general direction. What we could be doing over here is provide a bit of an interchange. And I am quite keen on building a trumpet, a small trumpet interchange. So first things first, we're going to grab the ramp. We're gonna peel off of here. Okay. Actually, to be honest, we should probably start raising it a bit. Am I... That's a little bit bizarre. Okay. Okay, like so. Why is this... Oof. How on earth is that too steep? But anyway, now we need to start turning it. Perfect, that should do the trick. Okay, and how will we... Just gonna pop it over like that, right? There we go. So that's the starting point of a small trumpet. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically run it straight down as quickly as we can. And the problem we have over here is that this is... What the hell? Hang on. My goodness. So, to be honest, I think in that case we're probably going to have to run it down here and have the road run this way. What the hell, guys? Is that really what we're doing? Okay, there we go. There we're going, we're getting it down. And we're down. Perfect, grounded over there. So this is going to be an interesting one. So now the opposite direction is going to run in here and join that way. And this is quite an interesting little arrangement, I would say. Okay, so now let's run it from, say, here. So now why can't you... Why on earth are you trying to do that, though? I want you to, yes, at the very least, go up. Okay, so there we go. Well, let's see how far we get. I think we're up. That's a bit too far though. And how are we running? Yeah, it should be probably a little bit higher over there, and should pull it back at just a tad and start turning. So let's do that quickly. I'm just going to finish off this one and then we'll put a cut in this episode. So I won't take your time too much longer. Really? Is this now not high enough? Okay, let's claw it back again, and maybe the answer is for us over here to actually start it over in this general direction right here and run it over there. Okay, so that's a little bit too low though. Okay, so let's start it here at around 10. I think that should be fine, and we're going to link it over that way. Perfect. So there it is. I'm hoping we're going to get it down. There we go, and we're going to turn it and bring it down some more. And we're going to turn it again. Like so, and then we need to tie it in. So that's not quite right. We'll probably need to widen that out a little bit more. To get our trumpet over here. It's a little bit tight though. Okay, and let's ooh, that's very tight. That's way too tight. I need to turn it a little bit easier. Sorry guys. Pull that back just a bit, and let's try this one more time. So yeah, it's a little bit tedious to might not be able to make this work that well, I think. Let's just gonna move this just a bit more in this general direction. So ooh, that's not what I want to do. Control Z that bad boy. So ultimately what you would try and achieve with something like this is to build this as a single structure. So that's generally how you would convince the worth of it, of building this kind of arrangement, is through building it as a single structure. Which is not necessarily impossible. Not want that one. Let's do this one, and I'll kind of straighten that out a little bit like that. There we go. So let's see if we can't do something with that now. It's a little bit difficult to build it as close as that. So if we, for instance, I would like to really, it's really not is it going down? It is actually going down. So let's do something like that. And now it's snapping. That's messing me up. So let's also try one more thing over here, and that is say doing something like this. So there you go. So now all we need to do is finish this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the mover tool one more time. We're going to kind of do that. No, there's an arrangement over there. Bring this one a little bit closer like this, and then I'm just going to finish that off, and that's fine. And this is why it's so kind of problematic to really, you can't just do that. How far are they apart? They're exactly at the same level, guys. Exactly. It's crying out loud. There's nothing wrong with building that. So let me just switch on anarchy, and we'll quickly finish that off, and we'll call it the end. So we're going to do this. We'll do anarchy. I'm going to place it. I'm going to switch off, actually. Switch off anarchy. Grab the mover tool so we can just smooth this bad boy out a little bit. There you go. And there we go. I might pull that forward a little. Sort that out a tad. But there we go. So there we go. It's not the prettiest, but you've got plenty of and actually, to be honest, we probably need to do this. Ooh, didn't want to do that. Probably need to do a little bit of work like that. And like so. There we go. How is that for a pretty damn cool what's going on? And snap it in over there. Now I just need to kind of do a little bit more work right here in terms of this. No. That. And potentially a little bit of that. There we go. So I'm going to leave it as like so, and there we go. There's a bit of a trumpet interchange right here to run this direction into here and back out in this direction. What we could also do is have similar arrangements on this side that then joins up over here and becomes a bit of a two-lane road, large avenue kind of thing running through here. Okay guys, I'm gonna put a cut in this episode, and we will continue this expansion and the layout of this area in the next episode. I'm ExactChaos. If you've liked this episode, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also leave some comments to tell me what you would like to see, any names for particular areas, anything like that would be good. Okay, bye bye.